Black excellence is the legacy of our historical Black colleges and universities.
HBCUs were founded in Pennsylvania and Ohio before the American Civil War, with the purpose of providing Black youths who were largely prevented due to racial discrimination from attending established colleges and universities with a basic education and training to become teachers or tradesmen. On February 25, 1837, Cheyney University of Pennsylvania became the nation's first historically Black college and university. The oldest private HBCU in the U.S. was founded in 1856, when the Methodist Episcopal Church opened Wilberforce University in Toowoomba Springs, Ohio, as a co-educational institution for Blacks who had just escaped slavery in the South through the Underground Railroad. Following the end of the Civil War and the abolition of slavery, HBCUs were founded throughout the South with support from the Freedmen's Bureau, a federal organization that operated during Reconstruction to help former slaves adjust to freedom.
In its beginning, HBCUs were essential for members of the race, because after so many years of not having access to education, it was believed that this was the avenue that members of the race needed to access and by extension improve their lives. Some of the initial issues faced was that these institutions were designed to develop Blacks as tradesmen and women. The vast majority were run and taught by whites. This meant that there were a lot of control with what classes and individuals could access and which professional path they could take. Many, under the leadership of
W.E.B. Du Bois,
were determined to fight against the notion that tradesmen and teachers were the only professionals that Blacks could train to become. Du Bois believed that the goal was to have choice. Under the 1965 Higher Education Act, HBCUs were officially defined as institutions of higher learning that were accredited and established before 1964. The Act allocated federal grants and funding to those colleges and universities. These institutions would become largely responsible for the Black middle class composed of doctors, lawyers, teachers, engineers, and other professionals. HBCUs continue to produce Black celebrities, professionals, and leaders. Today, many argue about the relevance of HBCU for multiple reasons. 1, the financial cost to attend one is great. 2, not many are highly rated as top-tier colleges when compared to predominantly white schools. 3, athletics, while very present on many campuses, are not ranked at the Division I or II levels. And 4, and finally, many questions how an all-Black school can prepare an individual for the real world.
Regardless, many HBCUs are thriving. Students who apply still go through the same steps to get into predominantly white institutions such as the SATs, ACTs, college essays, and application fees.
So what drives someone who is applying to many colleges and universities to decide to attend an HBCU? Our research revealed that HBCUs provide an environment where someone has the same chances to succeed as all the other students on said campus without the negative implications associated with race. A place to finally be in the majority with people who share common experiences. The legacy, with approximately 100 HBCUs still thriving, it is essential to note that some of the leaders in literature, politics, medicine, and the law attended HBCUs. They understand not just the history, but also the journey for these schools to remain open.
When you were applying to colleges, was Hillman your first choice?
Of course. I was accepted at Georgetown, and when I turned him down, my guidance counselor threw a hissy fit. She said she couldn't understand why a girl with so much to offer like myself would limit myself at a school like Hillman. That's what she told me.
It sounds familiar.
She didn't understand. My great-granddaddy was all but accepted at this certain Ivy League school until he showed up for the interview. He went to Hillman, and he went on to become the first Black circuit judge of Madison County, Virginia. He always told me I was 7 years old.
Baby, you can go to school any place, but no school will love you and teach you to love yourself and know yourself like Hillman.
Introducing the
This is a list of the top 20 HBCUs around the country. Some states such as Delaware, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Florida have HBCUs that are a part of their state university system, which makes it financially appealing.
The culture of HBCUs has evolved as the world continues to change. During historically challenging periods, college campuses are known for protests and sit-ins in order to demand change. This is no different on HBCUs, and much of the change that new enrolled students benefit from is as a result of demanding change in leadership, classes offered, and how they socialize. Today, when a student steps on an HBCU, they are immersed in a space that is completely new to them, regardless of where they are from or the kind of high school that they attended. The following is an extract from Between the World and Me, and this experience is specific to Howard University.